Hello, we're going to do the second part of the last video for survival, and it's easy starts and where to go first to get kind of the best gear you possibly can at the very start. I don't have any freeloaders today, but hopefully we're going to be on the west side of the map. And the kind of other video we mentioned here, we started here and moved along the map. I will put bits in for that as well, and then up the way. So hopefully we'll be starting. I want to be starting here somewhere, as a lot of agents start here, and it's a bit more trouble. So we'll start on the west side of the map, whereas far west is humanly possible. It can be. Let's see here. We hit this landmark first. Most importantly, this is because this is probably the worst place to start for a lot of agents. There isn't much out here. It's quite sporadic between each point, but hopefully you'll be watching this and you'll get an idea of what exactly you're going to need to be doing, where you need to go first, and when you need to go there. So this first part, the landmark, is probably your first bet. I like to get there fast as humanly possible. I can't stress it enough. When you're on this west hand side, a lot of agents are kind of struggling for stuff, so you need to get there super fast. That's the first thing you got to do. You can really kind of ignore most of the NPCs, as you will see in a second. I will be kind of run past the main boss for the landmark. I'm not even going to bother with him. As you can see, there's two other agents above and below me, so I'm kind of pushing for time. So as you're seeing on screen right now is the landmark. So I've just ran past its boss. Essentially, I've completely ignored the boss. I will come back to him in a second, but when you first go here, you really want to get in, bypass everything else, put on what you can. It will save your life. So I'm going to get my pistol right now. In this sort of bit here, there is a lot of stuff you can get. Obviously the NPC drops as well if you do decide to kill one or two of them. So in here there is these boxes. Because it's a landmark, they will have two boxes with the free items. We discussed in another video there, so this is a great start for you. You just gotta get in, be brass, just run in, completely ignore the LMG guy that is here. So I mean, you can pretty much just store you in a couple of shots, so it's always best to just ignore him. Other agents come in, doing the same thing. We'll just run past him and keep going with the rest of the video. So what you're going to do, once you've cleared that, you can go straight to the back of the underground section where the rail tracks are. It doesn't matter if you come from behind or up top, you can do either way. All the stuff you're going to find is very useful to you, and you're going to be gearing up pretty fast as you go along. When you get to the other side, there is meds and other things here. Follow the train tracks up to the very end of the possibly can, and on the right hand side there should be a building here. Plenty of stuff in here, but again, there's other agents in PvE. It does have its own unique box with free drops in it. You can go in there. Well, I've just stolen it off that agent. Sadly, he didn't see that coming. So because I don't like this guy, I'm going to try and kill him with a box. I'm not going to try and kill him, I'm just going to really annoy him, hopefully use a med up, which is going to pay off pretty soon. So once you have cleared this landmark, it's not really a landmark, it's sort of an optional thing you can go to. The agent who is in here is going to be running into some NPCs in a couple of minutes, and we're going to show you what happens when you go to the helicopter crashes sometimes. I have mentioned it before, I don't like going to them. I really don't. I probably will avoid them on PvE as well as PvP, purely because they are kind of target areas. PvP players will go there. They will say like put down a healing station to draw you in, make you think you're going to be coming from behind them, and the next thing you know, they're attacking you with full force. So it's kind of best to avoid the helicopters. I generally don't think I need them, as they're not really, they're good, but not really anything major that I want to be using. At the very top end, top west corner, there is a wee scenery plate you can go to and get some meds, but this place has been picked clean, apart from all the fabrics, but I'm not really complaining about that, as they do convert to yellows in the dark zone. And I will be crafting a filter straight away this time round. When I'm on the west side map, I won't bother with too much when I'm on the east end of the map, but I will do it when I'm on the west. So as you can see, the agent that I was talking about earlier on has ran to the helicopter crash, and he has died. So um, this next part, what you're going to see is basically what you pray for is the most ideal situation ever. Is when you get there, you have a really good sniper straight out the bat there. But what's going to happen is you're going to notice I'm going towards it, and there's going to another agent will go down. Now, the other agent is going to go down. I do have the option to save him, but given the west end of the map, because everything's so far apart from each other, you're going to want to get as much as you possibly can from the beginning. There's nothing. It's hard to explain because this side of the map is really, it's quite condensed. It's quite good that way, but this side, west side of the map is really sparse. So on this landmark, it is yellows that protect it. Now I've only got greens, that kind of thing there. So I'm like, I'm gonna revive this guy, make me the hand. But then I realise he might have purples, so I just kill him. Just ideal. He's there. He's got purple weapons. I'm thinking myself, I might as well just use these and hit my distance essentially. This is like ideal. It's probably the best scenario we can get. I would usually kind of hang around here for a while. Some agents will come along and try to take this landmark, and it's a good farming spot for NPC or PvE, I should say. It's a great farming spot for these agents who think they can take it, and because it's all yellows, they shortly die. So it's always good to kind of pick and farm your way through the mill. Usually there's about 7 or 8 agents that have come here and died, and of course it's a landmark, so it's got all its goods. You can get guns, clothing, that kind of thing here. But that's really, it was a kind of plus more than anything else. I wouldn't normally come here if there hadn't been any dead agents to give me the opportunity. I probably wouldn't. But you'll see in a second why I have actually come here in the first place. Again, I'm going to head into the landmark. I'm going to come to the landmark first before I go to the other point on the map, the place I actually want to go to, which is the contaminating zone. Purely because I have purple stuff on me now, purple gear, that kind of thing. I wouldn't normally go to it. Again, the helicopter crashes, I'd most likely bypass both of them, but because I'm a bit more geared, I'm thinking myself I might as well go for it. You'll see in a second what happens. Like, I do go down. The guys who have the skip hap will come after you. They're pretty brutal compared to the other guys. The guys that shoot their AKs have insane accuracy, even in these kind of conditions. They have a very insane accuracy. So once you've taken care of all the guys here, you can go into the building. There will be some drops there. There is other stuff scattered around the area, but I'm not really all that concerned about this one. I'm really just doing it for the materials that I'm going to be collecting off the things I'm deconstructing. At this point I've got full meds, pretty much half my stuff's purple, and I'm going to be heading to the contaminating zone now once I have my advanced filter and my normal filter. So now I'm here. You'll notice the fact that it's contaminating zone. Everyone knows this is why you need your masks. So go ahead, have that on. That agent who just came out of there didn't. So luckily enough, he's realised and he's run back out again. Unfortunately for me, that's not a good thing because I wanted to steal his stuff, but he survived this time and managed to get himself out again. You'll last about 10 seconds in here. You will notice that some agents will run in these places, and if they're quite new or they're a duo, they probably won't realise it. But here it is on the map. It's right up the top left. Yeah, like west north type thing. At this point, I'm actually trading off on medkits. I don't need any more injections. I'm at max at this point. I usually come up the back end. This is purely because I can get in there, take out the boss, take out the best stuff at the top of the road, at the top of the roof, and then I can go ahead and take my time with the rest of it. Obviously I'm on a time restraint because there is other agents wanting to come in here, and that guy's probably realised he'll need a filter and he's running off to go get one. So you'll notice all the sort of mini landmarks I'm going to that aren't actually on the map at all. They always have a big box like that one, which is great because you're generally going to be using anything you can do at the time. So always take out small buildings, always going in there, be curious where you can. But generally speaking, once you hit this place, you're going to have enough clothes and material and meds to quite happily head towards the dark zone. I wouldn't think you'd need anything else. There's so much stuff in here that I end up being out minus 20 by the time I finish. And the other agent will come back, but hopefully I'll have cleaned most of it out so the guy won't really get in. I do pick up everything that I'm finding, even if it's just codes and stuff. PvE especially, I wouldn't leave it in behind for anyone. Though I'm pretty sure the player I jump into right now, or bump into in a couple of minutes here, will actually be the same agent I'll extract with later on. But I'm going to make a separate video for the actual DZ itself. So now I've cleared out most of the place. The guys come back. I've thought myself, I might as well go grab some more medicine while I'm here. As you can see in a second, I've got pretty much the best heat you can get, possibly, before you start in the DZ. Keep in mind that the DZ only has like a -17, so anything over -16, -17, you're gonna be laughing at the gold. There's really no issues there whatsoever. So at this point, you just gotta go in here, get yourself geared out, make sure you get everything you're gonna need. Do a skill if you want to. If it's PvE, I would probably recommend be something like a turret. If it's PvP, I'd probably recommend well, maybe a heal station probably. And also you see there on the map, I'm kind of pointing out that this is where I've come from, or just up on the outskirts, not really going inwards. Dead easy that way, and then I'll be heading into the dark zone within the next couple of minutes. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed.